Hello, welcome to the Groomsman. I'm Fayez, and adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. I'll be doing a face shave today. As you can tell, I've got pre-shave kind of everywhere in my face. I'm gonna put some water on it. It's been sitting while I've been lathering my soap in the bowl. And speaking of the soap, we'll be using the Phoenix Shaving Doppelganger Black. And this is based on Dior Sauvage, which is a really nice cologne scent, very popular. I'll talk about why I'm using that later. Got it lathered up here with my Sawdust Creations handle that I got from Murphy & McNeil's not buy sell trade, but their used market. I got just the handle. The knot is okay. I've got my own knot. I got a body knot, however you say it. It's a lather hog for sure. And I don't know, it's not my favorite knot. I love the handle though. So, I mean, the knot's fine. Like it does what it's supposed to do. But as you can tell, like it just eats up lather. So you kind of have to keep splaying it in the bowl. I don't want to do that on my face because I just don't like doing that. It works fine. You kind of learn how to use these different knots. My favorite knots are the Fenchurian that Chisel and Hound offers, and I think you can get them from Grizzly Bay as well. They get them from the fine folks at Chisel and Hound. The razors. Before we get to the razors, my main addiction, not really, but Monster Energy Drink, original flavor, 0 sugar. One of my favorite flavors. Very nice. All right, razors is gonna be a side by side. I'm taking a break from the modern razors for today. I'm not a big vintage razor person, but we're gonna be comparing the Gillette Super Adjustable. This is the 84 length, I think 84 millimeter length handle, and the Fatboy 195, whatever you want to call it, executive. This is a true executive. You can look at the knurling handle knurling. It's straight square versus the crosshatch. That's how you can tell what's an executive and what's not. I did get it replated through Backroads Gold, and yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it was in okay condition. I got this from Scott, by the way, so I'm very grateful for Scott for finding this for me. And the plating was done really well by Backroads Gold. I will say some of the numbers, like if you look at the 3, starting to wear out already. And I don't use this that often. I think 3 and 5 are probably, and 1 is starting to. They're all kind of starting to. 7, yeah, I'm starting to see them on all the numbers. It's not a big deal to me because I really don't care, and I can probably repaint them myself. I've done that before. But that is starting to wear down. I don't know what process Backroads Gold uses, and I know they have a warranty. I really don't care about it. I just want to throw it out there. There's no blade in here yet. There's a reason for that. I'm gonna use only one blade. I'm gonna start with the Super Adjustable on my right side on setting 9. I'll be on the same setting for both razors. That's actually really smooth. I haven't used the Super Adjustable in a very long time. So I purchased this off of a, I don't know what to call it. It's an app that you can buy stuff used and new, where you can just post. It's not eBay. It's Mercari, that's the name. Purchased it off there, and it didn't have a case, but when it got to me, I swear nobody's used this before. It looked brand new, like no soap scum, super shiny. Mechanism is perfect. So if I had to bet money, I bet you nobody would use this razor before I got it. And if they did, it was maybe once or twice. Still healing my elbow tattoo. So I'm not going to use my left arm to move my beard or anything like that, or shave with it. So twist to open. It's a King C Gillette, by the way, blade, which is the same thing as the Gillette Platinums. Quarter lock, setting 9. Yeah, the gold plating is really good. Super smooth. The mechanisms are nice on this. So I'm really happy with it. They shave very similarly. So for those not familiar, the first adjustables that came out, there's a history kind of video that Matt Pisarcik and some other guys have done, but basically Gillette came out with 3 setting razors: the red tip, the blue tip, and the regular super speed. Gillette decided to put them all in one razor so you can have an adjustable, which was the toggle. That ended up being a flop. They broke easily. It's pretty aggressive. I've used it. It's nice. I like it. But they're not refined. They're really cool. They're really nice collectible, but they're not refined. So then the next thing was various versions of the Fatboy. They had a bottom dial. They had different color. It is weird. They had so many different kinds, and they used them for market testing. And they ended up with a bottom dial, and then they ended up with a regular Fatboy, and then they went to a slim adjustable, which is a more common one. And then they went from a slim adjustable to the super adjustable, which is the black handled one. And the black handled one, the super adjustable, has a 109 millimeter length and an 84. They came in gold executive, I think they still called them, and they came in the black tray bottom. I prefer the metal tray bottom. The slims and the Fatboys came in the executive and the regular nickel finishing. I'm going to keep the blade in here just for now. Still on setting 9. These razors, they definitely get the job done. They're not super aggressive, for me at least. I mean, even on 9, consider it a medium. But I get BBS shaves with them very easily. I will say these vintage razors don't feel as smooth as modern ones for me. The blade clamping is not as good. The weight kind of is not really there as much. They're still nice though. The Ambassador and the Fatboy are pretty much the same height. If you can see that there, which is cool. I think that was on purpose. I'm gonna switch the blade over now. Boop. Still on setting 9 with the super adjustable. So if anything, I think the Fatboy might be a little bit more blade forward. I don't know all the measurements and stuff. I'm just rinsing it out. I had a long beard hair get stuck in the blade, so I just opened it and rinsed it. But being the last Gillette adjustable that they came out with, the super adjustable is probably the more refined one. But honestly, they feel pretty much the same to me. One doesn't feel much smoother than the other. If I had to say which one might be a little bit less blade forward, it's probably the super adjustable, but barely, maybe. Very nice. So the reason I picked the that's pretty damn good. The reason I picked the Double King or Black is my wife and I have been looking at fragrances lately together. And one that I want her to try to smell is the Dior Sauvage Elixir, which I really like. And but Ulta was out of the tester stock when I took her, because I went with by myself last week, and they had it, but then we went yesterday to sniff some stuff and they were out. I guess it's very popular. So it's a very nice scent. The Elixir smells slightly different than this set does. The Phoenix type, I think, is more closely tied to the EDP from Dior Sauvage, which is fine. It smells good too. I mean, I really like this scent, that's why I have it. Against the grain, I'm going to go down, setting 7. Still with the super adjustable, just because the blade is already in there. Definitely can tell there's a little bit less blade feel going down 2 settings. I think setting 7 is good for me on against the grain. The reason I'm not huge into vintages, the face feel when you shave is just not as solid, like not as good in my opinion for me. Like it just feels more tinny, more not as well put together. Like the head holding the blade and stuff. It's still a good experience. I still get BBS. It's hard to kind of nick yourself with these adjustables unless you're just being dumb, which I do from time to time. Switching over to the Executive. You can see it there. Put it under warm water. I don't know what my dog is doing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like one of them is like digging their bed or something in their crate. Let me know if you have either. I'm dumb. See, again, doing something dumb. I'm still on setting 9. I'm gonna go down to setting 7. I was wondering why I kind of felt more aggressive on this side. I normally use the same setting, especially with these, on all 3 passes. But I wanted to give my skin a break after using some pretty aggressive razors the past few days. So in terms of looks, the executive wins it for me, but y'all know I love my gold. That's why I have Gold Ambassador. I've got Gold Macro Future. I even have a gold Super Speed Red Tip that I got from Razor Emporium. It's gorgeous. And a couple other gold razors, but love gold. And yeah, they work good for me. Not because they're gold, but if I had to pick one to keep, it would be the executive, mostly because I mean, I like it. It's a good razor. It's not any better of a shaver than the super adjustable. But having gotten it from Scott, it has some value, sentimental value for me. And it is prettier. It is more rare. So the value aspect of it is higher. Very minimal, very minimal. It's just right here. Nothing on my neck. A little bit more on the Fatboy, but I did use it. I'm setting 9 for an extra half pass. And I think I did some more buffing on it with the Fatboy. But honestly, still very comfortable. Pretty mild on both sides. Not bad. There you go. Alright, one more sip with the energy drink. Matching aftershaves. I don't have cologne yet because, again, I'm probably going to get the Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's kind of pricey, but you know, it's fine. This smells really nice. I like the splash more than the actual soap. I think the alcohol kind of brings out the scent. A little bit of a burn, but not much at all, really. Just very minor burnage. Got a little bit of soap in my beard. Alright, that's it. Very smooth, you know, BBS, but that's to be expected. I did do some buffing. Again, it's a vintage razor. They're all pretty mild. I haven't really had a very aggressive shave with a vintage, except for the toggle is pretty efficient. And then one of the British aristocrats Scott let me borrow, I think the number 15, is pretty efficient. So that's it. Let me know what you think. What razors have you tried that are similar to these? If you've had these, do you like them? Because I like them. I'm going to keep both of them for a while, probably forever. At least the executive, just because I got that from Scott and it means a lot to me. So I really like the super adjustable too. I forgot to compare the height. Super adjustable is a little bit taller by a couple of millimeters. So the head is a little bit fatter on the Fatboy, as you can tell. It's a little bit thicker. I don't shave underneath my nose. This doesn't have a blade in it, but it should be pretty easy to get underneath the nose with both. And take the blade out of the Fatboy so I don't cut myself being stupid again. So you should be able to get under your nose easily with both of them. It's not a big deal, in my opinion, but I don't shave underneath my nose, so don't take my word for it. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.